very warm welcome each and everyone on Supercats YouTube channel in this series of episode where we are discovering how did our toppers made their dreams come true. Today, I'm starting this particular episode with one quote that was provided by Dhirubhai Ambani. For those who dare to dream, there is a whole world to win. And we have a topper from IIM Indore who achieved all India rank 45, Saksham Agarwal. A very warm welcome, Saksham, and congratulations from Team Supergrats, first of all.
Thank you, sir.
I just want to know उस दिन की feeling कैसी थी when you got to know that you have made big in IIM Indore. मुझे बताना कि कैसे रिजल्ट आउट हुई, कैसे चीजें आगे बढ़ी.
Sir, I remember I was scrolling my phone and immediately one email pops up from IIM Indore. It was written IIM Indore provisional admission. I was dumbstruck. I did not know what was that, so I just clicked on it immediately. And to double check that, I just logged in on the ID that was given on that. When I was sure it is true and I have gotten into, so I went to my mother. She was in the kitchen. And when I told her, she was also reactionless, like she was also very happy inside. And then I called my father, he was not at home, and I could sense that happiness and satisfaction from his voice over the phone.
In fact, we are celebrating this particular year for parents, and we have requested all the students to come alongside their parents. But Saksham has given some reasons, some very obvious reasons, because of which his parents could not be over here. But yes, give congratulations from our side to them, and certainly tell them that Team Supergrats is celebrating the spirit of parent being the biggest mentor of a student all the time. And certainly, we would like to meet them in the future also via screen or via physically over here in Bhopal. Okay,
Yes, sir.
my next question to you over here is what motivated you to join Supergrad's Top Rankers IPMAT coaching program? Let me tell to the student audiences that Saksham Agarwal is a first track batch student. He was in standard 12th, and with that, he actually achieved this rank, All India rank 45, and in general category, All India rank 43. Yes, Saksham.
Yes, sir. Sir, like I was preparing on myself before joining the coaching, so I only watched Super Grads videos. I remember watching all the videos of Anil sir for points, Brinda ma'am for verbal. So I was really liking the videos. So I was sure of joining Super Grads. So I remember I joined the fast track batch in December end. I guess it was 19th or 20th of December when I enrolled into the batch. And then I joined the short batch when on I guess the exam was on 14th or 15th of January for that selection
So
test.
you were a fast track and short batch student of Supergrads. दोनों batches
Yes,
ज्वाइन
sir.
किए हुए थे. ठीक है.
Yes, sir.
I would like to also understand इस particular process में, there are certain sections that create a lot of difficulty for the students. कोई एक specific section जरूर होता है. Everybody is
Yes.
not good at everything. So which one actually troubled you, and how did you overcome that particular trouble?
Sir, for sure it was the verbal ability section. Like I always had an inclination towards the practical things like poems and LR, so it was on an easier side for me. But verbal ability, like being a theoretical section, I would say. So it was a bit tricky for me in the start. I remember like for in the first mock that I had given for indoor, I just scored around 40 in the verbal ability section.
40,
So
okay.
that's
और 40 से लेकर अभी कितना स्कोर किया आईपीएम इंदौर में?
sir 130.
130, इतना डिफरेंस. ओके, चलो.
Yes, sir.
तो सुपरग्रैड्स मेड इट पॉसिबल.
Yes, sir, sure. So, sir, I overcome like I thought of watching the video analysis of the mock test. So that was the only thing that I guess helped me the most because if we for verbal if there is a theoretical solution given on paper that wouldn't help us to reach towards the right choice. But like the mock analysis by Sana ma'am, I remember she always used to eliminate the option with logical approaches, so that helped me to think in that direction. And I jumped from around 40 to above 100 in the second or third mock in the verbal ability section. So
All the faculties who are listening to Saksham right now, please make note of this thing because this deeper analysis is going to help the faculties for this next set of batches as well. And this is really very crucial from this particular dice. He's making a very crucial point that mock analysis के जितने videos थे, मैं उससे अपने mocks marks को improve कर रहा था. तो आपने काफी मेहनत करी वो एक एक वीडियो बनाने में, and that is actually कमिंग अप विद रिजल्ट्स. और ये बहुत बड़ा फीट है इंग्लिश डिपार्टमेंट के लिए. वृंदा मैम kudos to you because Vrinda ma'am is heading that particular department, and certainly Sana ma'am and all the members, Abhihan sir and everyone of that particular department should know this from this particular diet that सक्षम एक ऐसा स्टूडेंट है जो 40 स्कोर कर रहा है एक पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम में और 40 से 130 की जर्नी इट्स ह्यूमोंगस 90 नंबर ऐड करना उस नंबर पे it's really a big thing for anyone and certainly kudos to English department of supergrads कि वो इस लेवल पर भी एक चेंज ब्रिंग करके आते हैं एक स्टूडेंट के अंदर ओके सक्षम नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन टू यू फ्रॉम ओवर हियर कि ऐसा कोई स्पेसिफिक मोमेंट जब कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्कुल खत्म हो चुका था और फिर वो वापस आया
Confidence, yes, sir. Sir, I remember like in between the some mocks were very difficult for the for overall mocks were very difficult between 2 or 3 mocks were, and I couldn't score very good in that. Like my verbal score, I earlier used to have 140, then it went to 90 or 80 in those particular mocks. So that was something that lowered my confidence, but at the same time it boosted it also, because I have to work on verbal ability and all of the sections. So that would be one moment, I guess.
I would like to also ask you from here you know uh, any specific help you needed at any point of time IPM रोहतक के टाइम क्या था रिजल्ट्स पॉजिटिव थे
Yes, sir. I got into IIM Rohtak as well.
यू गॉट इनटू आई एम रोहतक एज वेल सो वो चैलेंज कभी भी नहीं था क्योंकि मैं काफी सारे स्टूडेंट्स से यहाँ पे बातचीत कर रहा हूँ वी हैव सेट ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स जो आई एम रोहतक में नहीं हो पाए और यहाँ पर रैंक्स टॉप 20 टॉप 25 रैंक्स में दैट्स ऑल्सो ग्रेट थिंग सो वो
Yes,
चैलेंज
sir.
कभी भी नहीं था बट यू ऑलवेज हैड और मेंटरशिप टीम के साथ हमेशा कनेक्ट में थे
Yes, sir. Sir, I always used to connect with Komal ma'am, Ria ma'am, whenever I used to have doubts about how should I
अच्छा
proceed. I connected with Anil sir for points. Like he used to tell me how to proceed with the MCQ section because that was the toughest section for points for me.
all right so I think he's making some clear points. He had always taken help from the mentors, and they have helped him, in bits and pieces every time. But एक सबसे बड़ा mentor होता है parent और क्योंकि अभी mom या dad नहीं है, तो मैं उनसे काफी सारे questions पूछ रहा हूँ बाकी टॉपर स्टॉक में. यहाँ पर भी मैं तुमसे पूछना चाहूँ कि उन्होंने कैसे मदद करी, basically.
Yes, sir. Sir, they always used to say, do whatever you want to do. Like they did not ever pressurize me. You have to go in that direction. You have to go in that college or that course. But they always supported me. Do whatever you want to do. We are behind you. So that gives a sense of support and satisfaction. Like whatever we are doing, we have someone with us. So that helps me.
तुमने वैसे सारे ऑलमोस्ट फैकल्टीज का भी नाम लिया है मेंटर्स का भी नाम लिया है थोड़ा और इलॉबरेट करके अगर इफ यू कैन हेल्प अस नो हाउ डिड सुपरग्रेड टॉप रैंकर्स कोचिंग एक्चुअली हेल्प्ड यू get insight from one stage to this stage where you have secured already a rank 45 in IIM Indore. It's a fantastic rank. Trust me on this.
Yes, yes, sir. So, like, I would give about almost all the credits to Supergrads only because as I told, I did not score much marks, but after joining Supergrads, connecting with mentors, it boosted my score, and like it helped me at every moment, like the doubts group. If I posted a doubt, the teacher would reply like within 24 hours or within an hour also. So that was a very important feat for me. And like the RSMs and the short brag books, that were very beneficial for me to go all variety of questions. Like they were not just a single type of question, but different types of questions from difficult to moderate to easy level. So it
Yeah,
helped
so
me.
material also clearly helped you a lot. So
Yes.
he's making some very interesting points over here. And really, मुझे सक्षम की जर्नी इसलिए पसंद आ रही है क्योंकि यहाँ पर एक बिफोर एंड आफ्टर वर्जन है. So he wasn't the kind of a student who used to crack 130, 120 पहले या 130 पहुंच गया या 110 से लेकर 130. He is clearly saying in front of you all कि वर्बल एबिलिटी ने मुझे प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट करी. क्वांट ने भी कहीं ना कहीं हद तक प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट करी है जहां पे वो बार बार सपोर्ट ले रहा है अनिल सर का सना मैम का बृंदा मैम के वीडियोस देखे हुए हैं यूट्यूब पे सुपरग्रेड्स के फास्ट ट्रैक बैच को ज्वाइन करने से पहले और ये बहुत ज्यादा कड़ी मशक्कत लगी है 7-8 महीने की प्रिपरेशन लगी है उसके बाद भी एंड देन ही इज ओवर इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू ऑल एंड रियली 45th रैंक इज अ फैंटास्टिक रैंक ट्रस्ट मी ऑन दैट पर्टिकुलर एंगल गाइस बट लेकिन कहानी है ना वहां पे खत्म नहीं हो जाती सक्षम इनफैक्ट उसके बाद भी आई एम इंदौर चैलेंज है रोहतक हो सकता है उतना बड़ा ना हो बट आई एम इंदौर इसलिए चैलेंज है क्योंकि 35% वेटेज is being given to the interview section. So,
Yes.
how did you overcome that particular part? And really, that can be a help for others as well.
Yes, so for interview, like the only thing we need most is the confidence and the communication skills.
Right.
So I started to work on that. I thank my teachers in school who took me in competitions, because that was a moment that improved boosted my confidence. So for the academic portion, like Supergrads provided us with the videos for all domains, and we could connect with a teacher. So it was not a kind of problem for me. The HR questions, for the HR questions, there were videos and lectures taken by you only that
Yeah.
helped a
I
lot.
I, I take lectures over there. Yeah.
Yes,
Were
sir.
they helpful?
For sure, sir, they were.
All right. All right. And mock interviews भी हुए होंगे certainly उसके बाद, right?
Yes, sir. Sir, I remember in one mock interview, they grilled me a lot, because
Yes.
I did not think in that domain, like they could ask me questions like that. So it helped me to think in that direction as well.
Okay. And how was the actual interview different from how did you face the actual interview then?
Yes, so sir, by God's grace, I guess my panel was very friendly with me.
Oh,
Like they were laughing and joking like on their own. So it was one of the best interviews that I had ever had. I could answer almost all the academic questions they asked, and it was generally based on academic, no HR questions were there.
so, great points being made. So, interview journey was also a different one, but जो डोमेन में इसको हेल्प कर रही है वो सुपरग्रेड्स की सारी जो डोमेन स्पेसिफिक क्लासेस हमने पुट एंड प्रोवाइड करी थी स्टूडेंट्स को सो लेट मी टेल टू स्टूडेंट्स आल्सो कि हम लोग सिर्फ एचआर की प्रिपरेशंस नहीं कराते बट वी आल्सो प्रिपेयर फॉर ऑल द डोमेन स्पेसिफिक सब्जेक्ट्स सो चाहे आपका बैकग्राउंड कॉमर्स का रहा हो तो इकोनॉमिक्स एज वेल एज अकाउंटेंसी हो या बिजनेस या बिजनेस रिलेटेड आपके वीडियोस हों या वी आल्सो प्रोवाइड यू पीसीएम बी काइंड ऑफ वीडियोस टू द स्टूडेंट्स वी डू प्रोवाइड ह्यूमैनिटी सेट ऑफ वीडियोस आल्सो ताकि एक काफी कॉन्क्रीट प्रिपरेशन वहां पर हो जाए we conduct
Yes.
different set of interviews also we conduct interviews for the domains as well as HR as well as GK rounds and general awareness part also so वो एक अलग अलग टाइप के इंटरव्यूज हमने कंडक्ट करवाए इस साल एंड हमने बूट कैंप्स भी काफी सारे रखे थे आई डो नॉट नो मतलब हो सकता है सक्षम हर बूट कैंप का पार्टिसिपेट नहीं
Yes,
किया
I
हो
was a part of one of the boot camp before
ओके
after I am Rohtak's result.
आता है बहुत कहाँ पर बेटा कहाँ पर आए थे
Sir in Delhi center, CP center.
अच्छा दिल्ली सीपी सेंटर में आए थे तो यार वहां पर मुझसे मुलाकात नहीं हुई थी क्या
नहीं सर, रोहतक के जब मॉक था उस
ओके ओके
जब
रोहतक के मॉक के टाइम पर ही हैड बीन टू द दिल्ली सेंटर मैं इंदौर के टाइम गया हुआ था दिल्ली सीपी सेंटर में
यस
ही फॉर द बूट कैंप तो इसलिए मेरे को मेमोरी में नहीं है और इसलिए शायद सक्षम से मेरी बातचीत अभी हो रही है इस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम पर ओके सक्षम लास्ट क्वेश्चन टू यू आई थिंक लास्ट नहीं लास्ट बट वन क्वेश्चन टू यू एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज होती है स्ट्रैटेजी इट्स नॉट द एडवाइस बट द स्ट्रैटेजी अब क्योंकि हम लोग निकाल चुके हैं आई एम इंदौर को एंड अब टेंडेंसी ऑफ गिविंग इज द बेस्ट टेंडेंसी एन इंडिविजुअल कैन हैव सो एक ऐसी स्ट्रैटेजी जो तेरे हिसाब से बाकी स्टूडेंट्स को आने वाले सालों में बहुत मदद करने वाली है इस पर्टिकुलर टाइप से बता दे बेटा
Yes, sir, I got to realize that very late. But like I was doing a mistake that I was starting from the very start for the revision. So it is very important to condense your study material as and when you study.
हम्म,
So I used to mark the questions that were very difficult or of a different variety that could appear in the exam. And one more strategy that I followed was like I bookmarked all the questions from the mock. Like I made a lot of chapters name and I bookmarked all the questions of the mock in that particular chapter. So I did not have to revisit the entire mock, but that chapters and all the questions were there. So I
बहुत
deleted
सारे
the question.
स्टूडेंट्स ये गड़बड़ी करते हैं सो यू आर मेकिंग अ वेरी फेयर पॉइंट ओवर हियर काफी सारे स्टूडेंट्स रिव्यू नहीं करते क्वेश्चन को या बुकमार्क द वर्ड दैट्स बीइंग यूज्ड बाय सक्षम ओवर हियर यार ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है जो बात बोल rहा है और आगे बोलो बेटा हाँ
So whenever I had to revise a chapter, I went to that bookmark chapter. I had all the questions from all the mocks. So I started removing the questions that were easy or I was able to make, and all the important or difficult questions I just had to revise them in those 4 to 5 days that we had between IPMAT Protak and Indore.
All right. I think this is going to be a good good piece of advice from Saksham side. Now, strategy एक चीज होती है और advice एक दूसरी चीज होती है. Now, the last question to you, and I think this advice should be unique enough. I'll request you something unique that you can give to the student audiences who all are listening to you right now. And I wish that this advice should be useful for everyone. Yes.
Yes, sir. Sir, like I have seen a lot of students are pessimistic from the start that they won't be able to get into their dream college, and that does not make them do whatever use all their potential. So I would advise not to be pessimistic about what you cannot do, but be optimistic about what you can do, because it will help. It really helps us. Like it really molds our brain and our way of thinking and actions, and we could achieve our dream. So I would advise this.
आई थिंक यही चीज एक रही होगी बिकॉज यू नो आई हैव सीन दिस आई रियली सी दीस चेंजेस 40 नंबर से लेकर 130 नंबर अचीव करना यू नो इट्स 3 टाइम्स एंड
Yes, sir.
सक्षम हमेशा सोचा होगा उसने नहीं मैं तो इंदौर जाके रहूंगा सो ये जो माइंडसेट है उसने ऑप्टिमिस्टिक पॉजिटिव माइंडसेट ने ही सक्षम की ये जो चेंजेस हैं वो लेके आए होंगे नहीं तो ये पॉसिबल नहीं रहता बिकॉज कहीं ना कहीं स्टूडेंट एक पेसिमिज्म का शिकार होता है एंड वो पेसिमिस्टिक एटीट्यूड ही उसको गिरा देता है कहीं ना कहीं I think a fantastic piece of advice, one of the best advice being given by a student from this particular dice. Thank you, Beta, and congratulations once again. I think
Yes, thank you,
this
sir.
video will be really helpful to the kids who are going to listen to you. एंड मैं जितने स्टूडेंट से बार बार रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ हर टॉपर की वीडियो को देखो देखो सक्षम ने जो आज बातें कही हैं अगर आप उसको यूज करने वाले हो ना इट्स गोइंग टू बी रियली रियली यूजफुल फॉर योर जर्नी इन द डेज टू कम थैंक यू
Yes,
सक्षम
sir.
थैंक्स
I also watched a lot of videos of the topper talks from
यू वॉच
Supercat.
दैट ओके पिछले साल
Yes,
के
sir. Yes,
ओके
sir.
वो कैसे हेल्पफुल रहे चलो ठीक है इसको फिर कंक्लूड करते हैं
Yes.
बताओ
So like like it also motivated me, like if they can do, I can also do that. And like they told their strategies, the books they used and the reference material, so it really helped me uh to support my journey.
कि देखिए सक्षम खुद आके बोल रहा है कि मैंने खुद पिछले साल टॉपर स्टॉक के वीडियोस देखे थे एंड
Yes, sir.
दिस इज एडवाइस दैट शुड गो टू ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स हु आर लिसनिंग टू अस राइट अवे फ्रॉम दिस पर्टिकुलर डायस थैंक यू सक्षम थैंक्स लॉट बेटा
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.